For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. We are our grandmother's prayers. We are our grandfather's dreamings. We are the breath of the ancestors. We are the Spirit of God. We are mothers of courage, fathers of time, daughters of dust, sons of great visions. We're sisters of mercy, brothers of love, lovers of light, and builders of nations. We're seekers of truth and keepers of faith, makers of peace, wisdom of ages. We are our grandmother's prayers. We are our grandfather's dreamings. We are the breath of the ancestors. We are the Spirit of God. We're mothers of courage and fathers of time. We're daughters of dust and sons of great visions. We're sisters of mercy and brothers of love. We're lovers of light and builders of nations. We're seekers of truth and keepers of faith. We're makers of peace and wisdom of ages. We are our grandmother's prayers, and we are our grandfather's dreamings. We are the breath of the ancestors. We are the Spirit of God. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. We are one.
My life flows on in endless song above earth's lamentation. I hear the reel of far off hymn that hails a new creation.
No storm can shake my inmost heart, while to that rock I'm clinging, since love prevails in heaven and earth. How can I keep from singing?
While all the
Good morning. Welcome. So glad you're here this morning. It's a beautiful day. There's a lot going on here in the church and the life of the church. We are very glad you'll be a part of this, and thank you for coming. This is a church built on covenant, not creed. We are here around our promises for how we endeavor to live in the world and treat one another, even if we are walking different paths with different opinions, experiences, and beliefs. This is not an easy thing to do. It's our challenge and our covenant. So to that end, whoever you are, whatever your age, race, origin, orientation, background, status, ability, identity, if you care to be here with us, you're always welcome. We front load the services with a little bit of information. Do we have a board person who's going to share announcements with us this morning? It looks like our board president, Sally Wood.
Happy Mardi Gras season to everyone, and so glad to see you here in this church, sitting with smiles on your faces in all the right places. We have several announcements. Most of them can be found in your newsletter. If you do not have a newsletter, please drop a piece of paper in the baskets in the back along with your contributions today, and we will sign you up for it, and you'll begin to receive our weekly newsletter with all the events that are happening. The most important one that I want to highlight today is the congregational meeting coming up March 5th. It's extremely important that you come. We deferred the budget for another month so that the board could really look over it and give a better plan than we had initially because the pledges were down. If you have not pledged, please do so. You can go on Slack and pledge, you can send an email to the office and pledge, you can shout it out right here and now. You can put the note in the basket in the back. We need your pledges to run this wonderful church so that you can soak up its beauty, soak up the healing for your soul that you need every week, and soak up the friendships from the people that you meet here. So March 5th, congregational meeting, very important. The board had a retreat and went through a whole lot of things and the things we've done right and the things that have problems and are working on ways to solve different issues that we have, and we will be discussing them on that date. So please come. Thank you.
Good morning. We're so delighted by our guest of honor, and we always tell adults, you know, if a baby is making noise and you have a problem, you're welcome to step outside for a little while, collect yourself, you know, get yourself right, and come back and join the congregation as you see fit to do so. So thank you all for being here on this joyful occasion. And I want to tell you about another joyful occasion that is coming up this Tuesday at 3 p.m. Right before the Caddo Commission meeting. There is a press conference about with North Louisiana Interfaith about the Community Lighthouse Project. This is going to be a grid resilience project that we will have two pilot locations. The Highland Center is one, and Morning Star Baptist Church on Jewella is the other. And this will be a place where large solar batteries and panels will be installed in these locations, and they will become hubs. You know, we have frequent, whether it's, you know, storms, we don't have the hurricanes, of course, that New Orleans has, but we have some pretty serious thunderstorms and floods and ice storms, all kinds of things like that, and the grid will go down invariably, and we have lost people as a result of extreme heat or extreme cold, and we want to try to mitigate some of that. And so these will be hubs where people can come to charge their phones, to get some hot food, to get cool or get warm, as the case may be. And the Caddo Commission this Tuesday, we're fairly certain, is set to give about $500,000 to these pilot projects. And there's money coming in, also some federal money that will be coming in. And we're just really excited about it, and we want to pack the chamber. So we're going to have a press conference at 3 and then go to the meeting at 3:30. And so I realize we have these conversations about accessibility of public meetings, and I realize that not everybody's work schedule can handle that. But if you happen to have the time and the flexibility, we would love to see you at Government Plaza at 3 o'clock on Tuesday afternoon, the 21st, on Mardi Gras Day. And also there is a party today at the home of James Peck and Jennifer Russell. We're obviously not going to give the address on Facebook Live, but if you are interested in going, we did put it on the Caring Connection and on Facebook, and we're happy to give it to you if you just ask. I think a lot of people will know it or can look it up, or you can ask me after the service. So thank you very much. Oh, I'm sorry, one more thing, Colombo. This is the logistics of the dedication ceremony today. There are a good many written copies. We printed a few more written copies than usual today, so you can use that. There's also the QR code out front, which goes to the order of service. And that order of service is actually a link to the dedication litany, so that is a way that you can get to it. So it will not be, this is my long way of saying, the words will not be on the screen, just because we would like people watching from home to be able to actually see the dedication and not see it in a tiny box next to the words, right? So we're going to make that accommodation. Thanks.
But there are parts of it that are for you to say. So if you don't have a copy and can't get to it on your phone, please pick up one before we get to that part of the service. And regarding the Lighthouse project, I kind of like the sound of 500,000, more than 500,000. I just like the sound of that. That feels better for how much they might contribute. Words. So catch a breath, let the pews hold you up, and relax into just being here for a minute, maybe for an hour. Feel your own breath. Feel the pulsing of your own heart. Know that whatever worries you have, they will be waiting for you at the door if you want to pick them up on your way out. But for right now, it's okay to let them go. Before the wonder and essence of life, the source waters of all love and beauty, before the permeating, whether palpable or otherwise, presence, the very spirit of truth and light, the source of all that exists, has come before, and the direction all of it is cascading, tumbling, unfolding. I throw my heart open, my own spirit, and let go the crowd in my mind. I encourage you to do the same. Make your intention here and now to free your spirit just for an hour. In this sacred time made that way by our presence together, this time of our gathering, I invite the wholeness of mystery beyond our knowing, the balance that will not be denied, to fill this space, to blow through all that follows with kindness, tenderness, and perhaps a bit of delight. May the power of compassion and beloved community hold us safe as we journey this short while together, greeting new possibilities, new life, new hope, new ideas, new challenges, and even new dreams. Would you join me, please, in spirit of life, remain seated? I could probably play it on guitar. I think we have a little treat for the first part of our chalice lighting. I invite you to say it with us as we go.
We light this chalice to celebrate Unitarian Universalism. This is the church of the open mind. This is the church of the helping hands. This is the church of the loving heart. Together, with mind, hands, and heart, we care for the earth and for each other.
Now that happens to be Effie's big sister. And since Pearl had contributed before, we decided to let her be part of the service as well. I think that's Miss Susan's brilliance. Oh, it's Brittany's? Well, thank you, Brittany. We join our voices in holy communion of mind and heart, dedicated to the promises that bind us in compassion, one with another. In this hour, we light the flame that signals our intention to find the sacred in every living thing and to cultivate all that's best in ourselves so that we might, to the fullest of our capacity, share that with those around us and those who will come after us. Would you join me, please, in the unison affirmation, rise in body or spirit, and say it with us as you will. Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest for truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer, to dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge and freedom, to serve human need, to the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with the sacred. Thus do we covenant with each other. Our opening hymn is Fire of Commitment. And the words will be on the screen, I believe. Thank you. Please be seated. We changed the rules today. There's a litany on the printed order of service that will not be on the screen. So if you did not get a copy, please pick one up so you can participate as we go along. Since we are now in our study season centered on religions from around the world, I wanted to mention the fact that all manner of cultures and religious traditions celebrate newborns and or the very young with naming rituals, prayers, blessings, and ceremonies of all sorts. These proceedings will be woven through with such things, and it is therefore in the spirit of world religions that we come to our dedication this morning. Someone once asked a wise man, "Speak to us of children." And the wise man said, "Your children are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You may strive to be like them, but seek not to make them like you, for life goes not backward, nor tarries with yesterday. Children are gifts of love and renewal, the future made manifest." That needs to go down a little. It's kind of feeding back that. The future made manifest. It is our faith that each child born is one more redeemer. The ceremony of child dedication is a formal recognition of mutual obligation, trust, and integration of children into our church family. It celebrates life and the expansion of the interdependent web of human existence. We celebrate the uniqueness of one spirit and personhood. So I would like to invite forward this morning's participants, Susan Caldwell, our Director of Religious Education, the mother, Brittany Turner, bringing our recipient and the person we celebrate this morning, Effie Turner, grandparents Violet Turner and J.D. Foster, y'all will need paper too, so I guess I'll be passing this around.
Think of that.
You have things to say also.
I'll cheat on
You
that.
can cue us on that.
Aunts Shannon Labus and Reagan Bashara. Godparents Josh Nichols, Michael Chisholm, Rocio Cortez, and Nikita Williams. So I would ask the mother to speak her name for everyone to hear, full name.
Effie Violet Turner.
Now I would ask all of you to, with me, please say her name. Effie Violet Turner. Now I would ask you to speak the child's name with me. Effie Violet Turner. With the breath of life, the spirit that animates us one and all, we have spoken your name. We recognize you as the truly distinct individual that you are and give you this name as yours for as long as you care to keep it. We come now in our turns to offer our words of dedication and promise so that we might be bound in covenant with this young life, christening us as she stands there. So, Brittany, you worked and waited and labored so for this little being. No one can have any doubt how wanted she was and is. Even with all the dedication and commitment you have already demonstrated, I want to ask you this. With gratitude, do you acknowledge the uniqueness of this precious life that has been entrusted to your care? Do you pledge to continue providing Effie a loving home, to do your best to exemplify respect, integrity, love, and service? Do you pledge to foster spiritual growth in the spirit of our free faith, to help her appreciate beauty and kindness, compassion, and character, so that she might become a responsible person in the world? If so, please respond, I do.
I do.
I guess y'all don't have a whole lot to say.
I memorized my
following
part.
your
May it be so. Now and forever, you two stand as Effie's forebearers. Your stories shall be the history of her family. Do you now promise the grandparents to be available to her and her mother when they reach out to you for steadfast support in the journeys and adventures ahead of them? And will you promise your loving presence in her life? If so, please answer, we will.
We will.
May it be so. Godparents and aunts, being a godparent is no small thing, neither is being an aunt. Accepting the responsibility for this precious life in the event her mother is unable to care for her at any time is a commitment unlike any other. Are you prepared to give yourself all that may be required of you to ensure Effie's continues to know love, security, and her own value? If so, please answer, we will. May it be so. Will the rest of the congregation please stand in body or spirit? As the faith community into which Effie is entering, do you accept her? Will you endeavor to live as good examples for her? Will you encourage her in the ways of peace, justice, and compassion? Will you commit to extend to her, as to the other children in this community, the love, support, and guidance she needs to build a life of service, truth, and meaning, a life of joy and satisfaction that enriches others as well as herself? If so, please answer, we will.
We will delight in her.
Wait, let's do this together. We will delight in her accomplishments. We will share in her sorrows. We will encourage her in every way we can as she grows and unfolds before us.
May it be so, and as you have already risen, will the children and adults of our religious education program rise even higher in your joyful spirit? Yes, thank you. Will you accept Effie as the unique individual she is? Will you pledge to honor her journey as she moves among you with her own vision and uniqueness? Will you endeavor to be good examples for her of kindness and friendship? Do you promise to try to be understanding and to see the good first? Do you pledge to do your part in making our church a place that treats her and all young people respectfully, where Effie and all the other young people are safe to inquire and investigate, to pray or to probe, to speak or to be silent? And if you do, please respond, we do. We do. Awesome.
Effie Violet Turner, you are absolutely unique. There is no one else like you in the entire world, and there never will be. Your mother, your family, the community, and all those who care about you honor you in that uniqueness. We offer you this rose. Different from every other rose in the world, as a symbol of your singular, unique spirit. We dip the rose in the collected waters of the congregational water ceremonies and communion to symbolize your essential connection with all of us in this community and all that have gone before. All of those who have made it what it is. We dedicate this child to the highest and the best in life. To the freedom of discipline, the responsibility, and the great quest for wisdom. We ask blessings upon you for long life, health, and joyful well-being. Yeah, all of those, that whole collection is for you. This day we join with you, Effie Violet Turner, in a covenant of love, honesty, care, and respect. We extend what is best within us. We hold out to you and your mother our love, support, companionship, and best wishes through all that lies ahead, the challenges and the triumphs. Do you, the congregation of All Souls Unitarian Universalist Church of Shreveport, bless and welcome this child? We do, with great rejoicing. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There are people here who will care for you. There are people here who you might talk to. There are people here who will fight for you. There are people here who will follow through. You always find your way back home. There
This is called a baptism from Robert Walsh. She called to ask if I would baptize her infant son. I said, what we do is like a baptism, but not exactly. And we normally do it only for people who are part of the church family. The next one we have is scheduled for May. She said, could we come talk with you about it anyway? They came to see me, the very young woman and her child, and the child's very young father. She explained that the child had been born with a heart defect. He had to have a risky heart operation very soon. She had asked the clergyman of her own church if he would baptize her son, and he refused because she was not married to the baby's father. I told them that their not being married would not be an impediment to anything we might do, but that our child dedication ceremony still might not be what they were looking for. I explained that our ceremony does not wash away any sin. It does not guarantee the child a place in heaven. It doesn't even make the child a member of the church. In fact, I said, it doesn't change the child at all. What we expect is that it will change the rest of us in our relationship with the child and with all children. She listened patiently, and when I was through, she said, all I want to know is that God blesses my baby. In my mind, I gasped at the sudden clarity in the room. I said with a catch in my throat, I think I can do that. And I did. What we do matters. I think how we do what we do matters more than that. Why we do what we do, but for our own spirits, that doesn't clearly matter. Why we do what we do doesn't matter as much to anybody else as it does to our own spirits. Our intentions, our means, our methods say a lot about who we are. It says it to us and to others. What we do signals by our willingness to adapt or refusal to compromise those around us, our maturity, our ability to expand our own vision and to grow. How would you have felt if someone asked your help in a way that's not exactly your tradition?
Hello, you family. I'm going to sing a song with you called Shine on Me. It's an amazing spiritual that anybody can sing. And in these days when the things that we're dealing with, the feeling separate and all of that, and things seem so hard, this is one of those songs that you just throw your head back, put it in your medicine kit. All you have to do is ask. And here's how it goes. Shine on me, oh shine on me. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me, oh shine on me, yes shine on me. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. Lift me up, oh, lift me up. Let the light from the lighthouse lift me up, oh, lift me up, yes, lift me up. Let the light from the lighthouse lift me up, oh, hold me close, yes, hold me close. Let the light from the lighthouse hold me close, yes, hold me close, so hold me close. Let the light from the lighthouse, please, hold me close. Oh, shine on me, yes, shine on me. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me, oh, shine on me, yes, shine on me. Let the light from the lighthouse shine on me. All you have to do is just ask. The light is always there. Always. Oh, yeah.
Both within our cultures and across cultures, there are systems of communication that are developed expressly for conveying messages and information and transmitting those bits over distances and time. Drums, smoke signals, flashes of light, flags, gestures, glances, sounds of all types, beeps, dits and dots, horns, words, gunshots, dog whistles, and silences. Glances and silences can convey volumes and volumes of information. cairns, drawings, expressions, pheromones. They all pass along information, whether or not it's intentional. The care things are given signals a great deal about those charged with giving whatever it is care. Care for traditions, care for objects and spaces, lives, self, and other. There are all manner of subtleties that let people know whether an environment is friendly to them or not, welcoming for them or not. Half the times, the signals that we're receiving are being processed without our having a clue, all the filters that we are running them through, or even what our response is. At least half the time, it's back here someplace. It's not conscious awareness, and it's not exactly that we even see everything we're seeing, or hear everything we're hearing, or sense everything that we're sensing, and how that affects us psychologically and physiologically. The way those perceptions are processed is incredibly independent of what we think about those processes, and incredibly dependent on all the filters that they run through before they reach the point of being evaluated or us having made conclusions about them. For communication to be successful, those transmitting and those receiving must develop some kind of common understanding about what the signals are going to be. We start learning things about alphabets when we're very young, so that words in written form can have meaning for us. Basics like an alphabet or something akin to that, something very fundamental, are a part of every system we develop through. The education system, the religious system, the political system, the social systems of city, family, country. Whatever communities we bump up against. And if we want to successfully communicate across systems, we have to be willing to like short circuit the filters enough to get back to the very basics and develop the understanding from there. Deduction and extrapolation is not enough to understand everything. Heraclitus and Aristotle both talked about how if you want to know something universally or in its broadness, you have to get back to the particulars. I think I heard Miss Susan mention that in her class this morning. Don't compare our ideals with somebody else's practice. We don't know what that's about until we understand the practice from the very ground up. We can respond to things that need our care. We can respond to things that are hurtful, things that need our engagement. But we can't fully evaluate those things until we understand at very basic levels what they're about. If we would know the universe, we must learn about it in its particulars. That's Heraclitus. Whoever wishes to know about the world must learn about it in its particular details. No, that's Heraclitus. The universe was Aristotle. In one of the responsive readings that's in the back of our hymnal, William Ellery Channing said, "The great end of religious instruction is not to stamp our minds upon the young, but to stir up their own." Sometimes that's giving them things to believe in the meantime. And that doesn't sit easy with us sometimes. Anyway, the William Ellery Channing reading goes on, "Not to bind them by ineradicable prejudices to our particular sect of peculiar notions, but to prepare them for impartial, conscientious judging of whatever subjects may be offered for their decision." If we care to care for the world and the marks we make upon her, still in our travels, may we remain mindful of our particulars, the small things that can make life so beautiful and so worthwhile, so that we might then affect great change through the ripples. What things we forget to notice can change the world. The things we do notice can change the world. Selecting for beauty to be what we try to recreate, rather than adding anxiety into the systems, can change the world. Doing what we can to understand the limitations of our own experiences and our own understandings can make a difference to an awful lot of people. Our closing hymn today is one that was played in the prelude. It's "We Are" by Issei M. Barnwell. There's a lot to it, and it's in the Teal hymnals. I don't recall what number. Let me look that up. Oh, if the words are in your orders, that's great. 1051. It's in these if you want music to go along with it. It has some irregular sections, but mostly it's just a nice song. So would you rise in body or spirit? We do the little repeats, but not the big repeats.
I'll play through that first little section.
For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe. Love is the aspiration, the spirit that moves and inspires this faith we share. Rightly understood, love can nurture our spirits and transform the world, heal our wounds, and help us be healers of others. May the flame of this chalice go with us and honor and embody that power. And the blessing of the love we need, the love we give, the love we are challenged always to remember, be shared and go with us also. Blessings to Effie, blessings to you. Amen, Ashe, so be it. And there's cake. There is cake talking about Effie down the social hall. So before you run off to the Highland Parade, grab a piece of cake. And we'll see you soon.